Hi folks, this is Tenacontrols board for the Battlestar Galactica Cylon Raider for the moving eye and engine thrusters. I've taken the liberty of pre-assembling some of it so you can see obviously the board slid in there first, synchronized with that boss for alignment. We have an on-off slide switch. It's a micro switch, and you can see one of the thrusters that hasn't gone into the rear thruster assembly. And here's the battery holder. It fits nicely inside the wing section. Okay, the next step was to align the battery holder right in the middle, and get my fat fingers out of there, right in the middle of the channel here. What I did is I tacked it down here and here, allowed the hot glue to solidify and harden up, and then I put some more all the way around there and here, you know, bonding it right into place. You don't want to get any glue on the inside because then the battery won't sit right. And then what we're going to do is take some measurements, roughly from this post to there, about like a triangle. It's about 1 inch, and this way here is about 1 inch and 1/8, and we're going to put the underside on like similar to this, and we're going to drill a hole, and we'll try to line that up. Okay, we've widened out the hole a bit, and we take a 2032 coin type battery, plus up, slide it in at an angle into the connector, and voila, and it's in there. Now the next step is to line up the moving eye. So what we need to do is turn it on by switching this down, and it looks, well, it's hard to see for you folks, but to me it's lined up perfectly. So what I'm gonna, the next step, oops, this is coming off as usual. Next step is to glue the board in. Now, as far as gluing the board in, I'm holding it in place, and we don't want to put too much glue in because we have the underbelly to put in and all that. So I figured just a little bit here. There. And a little bit on this side. And just a little there. And a little here. And we let it dry now. Okay, arrange these wires like this around this plug-in, like the boss here, and we're going to add a little bit more hot glue on the back side just to hold it in place. Just like that. That way we've locked in the front end, we've locked in the back end, we will be good to go for the duration. Okay, now the next step is to put a little bit of super glue in these receptacles where the post will go in. That way we can lock them into place. This is always a challenge. And then we kind of just hold it in place for, you know, a couple of minutes or so. Okay, what we want to do next is put some super glue in here where the rear engine thrusters would go. Okay, just like that. Then take the thruster, slide the LED in, and turn it at a slight angle so you can see the little posts. So you can just arrange it to go right inside like that. Okay, then you're going to have to just hold it in place. Well, here she is, folks. Now, I haven't put any of the trimmings on it. This is just to show the actual model with the moving eye. And if we go over, you can see the thrusters are on. And obviously, you folks will need to do some painting on the inside to keep the light leaks at a minimum. But of course, you know that. So there she is. And there's no wiring in the base or anything because everything's inside. And you noticed in the beginning of the video there was a cutout for the battery. Now you're welcome to arrange it any way you want. You can make a little trap door for it, a little hinge, the way you cut the plastic out. But I leave it up to you. But it's all there.